Hey, good evening, guys. Hope you're all well. It's a wet, windy, cold Thursday evening in the UK. I hope you're all enjoying something a little bit warmer than we are if you're outside the UK. Anyway, today is our final recording session of our alpha new player low skill walkthrough of the SOE Epic Arc, and we are about to go up against Dagan and see if our cheap little alpha fit Cormorant can take him down. So before we dive in, I have made a few changes to the build just for Dagan. So I just want to. I'll show the old build. Obviously, was this one. So this was what we were rocking, and it was about a 2.4 million fit. This is the fit that we've basically done the whole of the SOE Epic Arc in successfully. However, it maxed out at about 150, 152 DPS, and we had 7,700 EHP. And I thought, you know what? I just want to push that DPS up a little bit more, because we'd probably save quite a bit in ammo, as I'm intending to use faction ammo, which does the most damage. So that's the old fit. What we've gone for now is this fit, and it says 5.3, but there is, that's not what I want. That's not it either. Right, let's get rid of exit simulation. There you go, 9.3 minus 4.9, almost 5. So it's about a 4.4 million fit. So we've added an extra, what, 2 million to the fit over what it was. And basically all I've done is I've added an Diabolus compact light missile launcher instead of the salvager, and then to make that fit, because it meant that we were minus 0.1 on the power grid, I've turned that into a Tech 2 power diagnostic system from just the ordinary diagnostic system. That's still the enduring, but I swapped this medium Azeotropic to a Restrained, which has given us about an extra 500 EHP, which will help with survivability. And I've swapped out what we had was an enduring afterburner for a compact afterburner. So with that just allows us to squeeze that Diabolus combat light missile launcher in, and if we load it up, we're going to be putting out a 162.3 DPS, because for Dagan he's got a 100 DPS a second shield regen. Then obviously he's got resistances, so realistically you need a minimum of 120 DPS just to break his tank, and that's also dependent on what damage he does, what damage you do, because his resistances vary. His highest resistance, I think, though, is is something like Kinetic, which is about 81%. His lowest resistance, I think, is Explosive at around about 72 or 75, somewhere around about the mid 70s. So that's why I've gone with Caldari Navy Nova light missiles, because if you look at those, they're doing explosive damage, which is Dagan's weakest. Obviously this stuff only does thermal and kinetic, which Dagan's got quite high resistances on. So those are the changes that I've made. I've also thrown in a mobile depot, just so when we finish killing him I can just throw my salvager on and just salvage his wreck. And I'm taking along, or basically I took along 5,000 Caldari Navy antimatter faction small and 1,500 Caldari Navy Nova light missiles. So those are the changes that I've made. So we'll exit that, As you can see, I'm still alpha. I'm maxed out on my skills, nothing else is training. I've got missile launcher to 4 and light missiles to 4. Most other things for the ship and for small rail guns I've got to level 4/5. So I've got them roughly as high as I can go on small light hybrids and stuff like that. Again, same for shields. I've got those as high as you're allowed as an alpha, which is level 4. And that's basically all you need for this fit. Obviously, probably some of the other stuff maybe on engineering, power grids max to 5, weapon upgrades max to 5, CPU 5, and energy grid 5. So you're going to want those to be level 4 or 5 as much as possible to do this. So having reviewed that, let's go out and see what we can do to kick Dagan's backside for him. I'm not 100% certain it'll work, but we'll have a go. The missing piece. This is mission 49. We finally determined Dagan's location. It appears that he's outfitting another expedition. If he successfully acquires more of those drones and worse maintains control of them, he and his clients will be able to wreak terrible destruction across the cluster. I'm sure you can take out Dagan yourself, but it looks like he's had some muscle. You made some Imperial contacts, yes? They might be able to clear a path for you to engage Dagan. The Empires will want Dagan, not just for justice, but for his knowledge. Accept their help, but consider delivering him into our merciful hands instead. We'll spare him and make sure his knowledge does no harm. You'll have to make a choice between the Empires. Which one do you want to help in taking down Dagan? And this basically is one of the main reasons to do SOE. You can run it every 90 days, and when you pick one of these, you will get, by doing so, once you've killed Dagan and hand him over, you get a good standings boost, which is good if you're trying to chase higher level missions, or if you've got bad standing for whatever reason, because you've been doing missions for, say, the Caldari and the Galente, standings have been going down. You could pick Galente and get a positive boost to lift your standings back up. So it's one of the main reasons why people repeat SOE Epic Arc. Now I'm going to pick Caldari, just because I'm Caldari, and I'm going to go and do Caldari missions probably. The next time I do it in 90 days, I might pick something else, or I might pick Caldari again. Depends how close I am to getting to level 3 missions or how me standings, if any of them are really going negative with other factions. So that's, I'm going to select that and I'm going to accept this choice. I think we get this reward just for accepting this choice. I don't know. Oh, complete the mission. Right, that's fine. So accept this choice. Report to we go. So, and I've got to track the mission, and I'm going to set the destination. 5 jumps. Right, so I'll undock and I'll see you when I get there, guys. Right guys, we're arriving at the location now. Let's just walk to location.
Active.
I'll have a bit of cinematics just because that's what I like. I love this game for the cinematics, for the atmosphere. There we go, look at that. Looks like a raven, or if it's a marauder, it's a golem. They're both level 4 mission running battleships at Caldari. Not a bad looking ship, is it? It's pretty cool. Right, let's start the conversation. There we go, there's our 250. I know this is the next reward for finishing this one. So, our man Dagan, we are ready when you are. My forces will disarm the station, engage Dagan and retrieve him from his pod. So this is it, guys. This is mission 50. We'll basically end up, we're gonna zoom there and we're gonna kick Dagan's backside. So before we go, I think we'll just load our. Now what I'm thinking we'll do first maybe is try and take out his. Yeah, I've loaded. I've got iron loaded, so I'll accept the mission. We're going to get 437,000 for doing it. Let's accept that. Let's close that. Let's walk to location. And this is it. We're going, guys.
Active.
We're on our way. The big end boss. What this 3 months has taken us to get to. Right, I best not stay on this too long. It looks cool. Let's just. Right, Dagan. So I'm gonna orbit Dagan at 30. Yeah, I'll do it at 34 kilometers. I know I can kill these guys. His escort. Turn that on. Turn that on. So let's kill Dagan's escort. I know I can kill these with what I've got. F1 to fire at. I don't think I need my missiles yet. I'm just using lead for these. Not lead, iron. Ordinary iron, cheap stuff. Let's just have a look at that. So Dagan's target painting us. I think I can shoot the next one. And I think there was one more, wasn't there? Or was there not? Guess not. I'm out of. Right. Well, it looks like he's too far away now for me to target. guess I'll lock up Dagan. Now I've only got 19 kilometers on that, and if I switch to Caldari Antimatter, let's have a look at him first, so we can have a look at him. That's what Dagan looks like. Pretty cool. That's a Gnosis. That's the space station. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to orbit Dagan at... I'm going to try and orbit him at 5k, I think. I'm trying to get under his guns. I should probably... might be worth doing it in stages. So I'm at I'll do 30 first. Well, it might be worth just zooming right in. Let's have a look at my ship and see what I'm doing. So he's at 29 now. Let's come into 25. So I can't... I mean, I can hit him just at the moment. His escort's miles away, so that's fine. Now I'm going to orbit him at 20. I'm waiting for him to start to open fire on us. I'm doing it this way because I don't want to just... if I just do orbit too close straight away... I mean, I could probably hit him from here. Let's try it. Let's hit him with both. See what we do. Oops. Why not? Reload with... Is that what I've got loaded? Yeah. Right, I'm not hitting him, am I? So, let's orbit at 15. Now I'll orbit at 10. I'm starting to do damage now. Breaking his tank. Now he's hitting me. Yeah, I'm breaking his tank. Let's get closer. Oops. Let's orbit at 5k. And then I think we'll... Right, let's have a look at him. Have a look at me as well. So I'm travelling fast. I'm orbiting him at close range. I'll just quickly look, see how much. No, he's not even hitting me. Look at that. I might even get closer. A bit 2.5. I am breaking his tank, which is cool. There's my missile smashing into him. So I mean, I probably could have done this without refitting to this more expensive build, but it would have taken a lot longer. But yeah, he can't hit us, and we are... I think we've got through his shields now by the looks of things. Yeah, we have. Let's have a quick look at him. Oh no, we haven't quite. But I think I don't need to bother. Why am I not firing me rockets anymore? Oh, there we go. Guess they were on reload. all his guns going.
Our module has run out of charges.
Right, I'll have to get on it to reload it. It's reloaded. F1, there we go, fired again. Right, oh yeah, we're doing super damage to him, but through half his armour. So we're definitely breaking his tank dead easy. Fantastic. Where's the space station? There it is. Let's see if we can zoom out and get... There we go, look at that. I don't think he's hit me once. Let's have a look at it from my point of view again. Get the space station in the background again. Dagan, get near the space station. Looks like a fighter pilot flying. We've got him.
Fatality. Flawless victory.
There he goes. Fantastic. Well, that was not too difficult, was it? We hardly took any damage. And we smashed him. Let's go and open the cargo, see what's in it. So that, guys, is how to take down Dagan and a 4.4 million Cormorant. Basically cheap 4.4 million Alpha Tech 1, virtually less than, well, 5 million SP, but you know, nothing's maxed out because I'm Alpha. There we go, we've got Dagan. Loot him. And there we are, that's it. Right, well, I'll stop it here, guys, while I loot all the junk. I might just kill his last escort. Let's approach him. We don't want to let him get away, do we? We might as well annihilate him as well. And swap that back to iron charges. We didn't use much in the way of, so I didn't use that much ammo in the end. I used 1,000. I used about 500,000 of Caldari Navy faction ammo and 80 Nova missiles, so less than 500,000 in ammo it cost. Right, we can lock that guy up now and he's dead. Let's have a look at him now. Oops, can't see you. There he is. A Rifter. That's the Eve logo ship. He's not even aggressing me now. But well, he's gonna die anyway. Give him a miss. No, we won't give him a missile. We don't even need to give him a missile, do we? We'll give him a missile for the cinematics. Oh. There he goes. Fantastic. Right then, guys, I'll just loot this and let you know what we get. Well, that took longer to salvage than it did to kill Dagan. We got 236,000 in salvage and loot, which is not amazing, but every little helps. Let's go and turn Dagan over, get our just rewards.
Active.
Hiya, Dagan. Well, that's a bit rude. go. Bouncing off the Raven. Or is it a golem? I don't know. Does it tell me? No, it's not even showing up. Ah, that's a shame. Right. Just tell me if I click on it. It's a Raven. And he's only got a Raven, he's not that important. Right, start the conversation. I'm on Dagan. Let's complete the mission. There's our payment. Our standings have increased significantly by 0.88 with Caldari. How does that put our standings with Caldari now? 1.43. So we've got a long way to go to get to level 3 missions though, guys. So we'll probably have to do another few Eve runs. Right, let's request the mission. This is mission 51. Del Segano Alfine. As per our agreement with the Sisters of Eve, we will turn Dagan over to their care. Sisters of Eve's ship awaits his delivery. Sister Azeotropic assures me Dagan will be treated humanely. So we've got to take Dagan and we're going to get 1.156 million as a final payment. So let's accept that. Let's do that. Let's warp to location.
Warp drive active.
Let's say goodbye to the Raven. Goodbye, Raven. And let's finalise. I think this is the last mission now, chaps. And then that's it. How to kill Dagan as a low level alpha in a cheap 4.4 million Cormorant in 5 minutes.
Warp drive active.
Look at the scale. Right, let's approach the ships. I got my Sister Azeotropic. Hello, old friend. Simply deposit Dagan in the Wreath prison transport and your long journey will be at end. Yeah. So I got to approach that, which is the Wreath. Turn her off. That's the long fat one. Right, let's just get rid of that for a second. Let's get some. Look, there's the. There's all the drones. There they are, look at them. Right, now let's get back to... Is it Control C? I can never... There we go. That's me. I'm just floating around these big ships now. That's the Wreath. These are all battleships for each one of the factions. There we go. Open cargo. Drop Dagan in there fast. And then do this, because I think... explodes. I guess that's it really. That's the end of the mission. I told you I had nothing to fear, pilot. Thanks for your help. The rogue drones need no longer be a hindrance to our efforts. Return to your commander and tell him Dagan no longer troubles the Empires. Let's walk to the location.
Warp drive active.
Say goodbye to all the battleships. One day, guys, we'll be flying them. that's it. I think we just have to this might be mission 52, I think. Start the conversation. Oh no, this is complete the mission 51 or whatever it is. So there we go. 1 point complete this mission. There's our payment. Our standards have gone up even further by another 0.67. What are our standings now? 2.12. Oh, we've almost closed that gap. So there we are. Road drones did what? That's the damnedest thing I've ever heard. That they can think for themselves, but I've never heard of them just watching like that. There's something much larger going on than we realise. Regardless, you've been a tremendous help to the Caldari state. Whether you continue your efforts defending the empires or forge your own empire with your fellow capsuleers in your depths of lawless space, know that you're proving your worth as a demigod. Well, I mean, I wouldn't go that far. Maybe Archangel. Right, that's it. Close the mission. That, guys, is effectively what I consider to be the end of the new player tutorial. We've done the tutorial at the very start, the 5 career agents, and now the SOE Epic Arc. We started off with 0 net worth, and we've got now a total net worth of, now I know that says 1.4 billion. Someone deposited 1 billion ISK in my bank account about a month ago. So shout out to that guy, thanks very much for that. I'll use it for the good of the channel and keeping people informed. So from start to finish, from doing the tutorial, the 5 career agents and the SOE Epic Arc and nothing else, I've looted, I've maximised the income where possible, and all I've done in between from travelling from one mission to the next is project discovery. So we've made 440 million in total value, and ISK, total liquid ISK, we've made 125 million. So, you know, as a new player, that sets you up now to start going out and do whatever it is. It's a good start to go out and do whatever you want. And we've got a ton of ships in our inventory now, and so this is where you decide to go off and do what you want to do. Now before I go, I'll just show you something else, just a rundown of what we made roughly on the SOE Epic Arc. So I kept this running breakdown of what we made on the SOE Epic Arc. So you can see on the left there each of the missions, what the payment reward was, and the salvage and loot that I made from each one. So we got a grand total of 15.6 million in payments, less the 11% tax, which means we made just shy of 14 million net total. Now, I didn't keep an exact track of the bounties, but it was somewhere north of 2 million, bringing us to 15.9 million in ISK, and salvage and loot was about 7.4. Now, in the middle of that, we had one SOE storyline mission that we got, and from that, we were given 45,000 ISK, cost us 11.5 for 33,500, and we got that implant for 334,000. We started with ISK from the career agents of 64 million. The ending balance was 124.3 million. We had a net worth of 440 million, ISK made during the SOE Epic Arc 60.3 million, which is the difference between the 124 and the 64, plus the salvage and the implant for a total of 68.almost 4 million. So that's roughly what I made on the Epic Arc. Right guys, so that's basically it. I'll include a link to the fit in the description. Thanks for following me on this new player walkthrough. That I say, it's taken me 6 months. I never expected it to take so long. And it's taken, God, well over 400 hours of recording time and 40 to 50 hours of play time. But it's all been good fun. I've enjoyed myself. I've learnt a lot about recording and doing YouTube videos and things. So from now I'll start making probably shorter videos and answering some other questions, as well as maybe diving into some other activities that you can do from here. But I'll take some time to figure it out. So I'll just turn the camera on and I'll salute you all and wish you a happy journey in Eve. Thanks a lot guys. Take care, fly safe, see you soon. Bye bye.